If you need a little bit of a guide, someone to walk you through a little bit of the 2024 planners and all the things that have been launching recently, that's what this video is about. I wasn't actually intending on doing a video like this, but it occurred to me that I, as part of my monthly email, and for like the last year I've been doing this, there's a section in it for planner news. I'm going to look through the last couple of months and kind of pull through and see what the 2024 situation is looking like. I actually have some information that's like really exciting about a company that I have reviewed before. So today I'm going to do like a little bit of, let's just say it's a best of. Of course, I can't include like every single 2024 planner in this video, but I am going to do my best, especially because some of them haven't fully launched. So let's just go ahead and jump into it, and I will go ahead and share my screen as much as I can to show you things. So let's go ahead and go. Okay, let's start with something from St. Belford. Okay, so St. Belford had their pre-orders several weeks ago. I did a review of their undated. So if you want to check that out, I'll make sure to leave links in the description to everything that I have reviewed. If I've talked about it in here and I've reviewed something of some version of it, I'll make sure to leave links so you can see that. But St. Belford, they make a planner called Curation, and I reviewed their undated version, and I think the version I did was like a mini. So it wasn't their like full version, but you can, I believe they are past the pre-order phase, and if you order now, it'll get shipped like quickly. One cool thing about St. Belford is that this year, for this launch, they have a US warehouse. So they are an Australian company, if you're unaware, and their planners are basically designed to help with like reminding you to do self-care. So in the weekly view, there is like a little section for you to jot down what your self-care is going to be for that day. So that's one of the main reasons why I had wanted to review it. So they have like pages in it for reflections and things like that. So highly recommend checking that out, especially because the pricing on that is not that bad and the paper quality is pretty good. So check that out. Another thing that I wanted to touch on is Hemlock and Oak. So Hemlock and Oak, I've done a review on their 2023 planner. They are a Canadian-based company. Hemlock and Oak's whole mission is sustainability, and they have their 2024 planners. I believe they're still in the, I think they are still in the pre-order phase. Yeah, they still say pre-order, so they're not going to be shipped like right away, but their paper is amazing. If you like the Hobonichi style, like the week layout, then you will like that, except this is not like on the Tomoe River paper. It's really good, 120 GSM paper. It's really good paper. So I reviewed their mini, which is an A5 size. Now their regular planner, it says 6.35 by 8.5. Why does that sound like A5 size to me? Hang on, I'm going to have to go look and see. But I wanted to say that those were a little bit bigger. Maybe it is the same size. Specs. No, okay. The A5 is 5.3 by 8.3. And okay, so the Minimalist planner is a little bit thinner because it's got some less pages in it. Like it doesn't have the full on, I haven't like seen their full on one, but it does have pages for, you can see on their website a little bit. They do have pages for reflecting that are a little bit more intense than the minimal one. Yeah, I'm looking at the goal setting, and it's definitely more intense, but I found the grid spacing to be a little bit small for my handwriting, but I'm pretty sure it probably compares to the grid spacing in, oh, wait a minute. Okay, so the grid spacing in the standard, like the bigger version, the one that's the 6.35, not the minimalist version, the 6.35 by 8.5, that grid size is 4.2 millimeter grid size, which I feel like that would probably have worked better for me. The grid spacing in the minimalist one that I've reviewed is 3.7. So it's like almost a whole millimeter smaller grid sizing. Okay, that makes sense. But anyway, I got an email that they have available now on pre-order inserts. I know. So if you are a ring person, they now have inserts. So they have dated inserts, and it's the same quality paper as their planners. So it looks like the 2024 weekly are starting at $34. Their monthly calendar inserts are just $17. So it's just the monthly calendars. Then you can get, wow, they have it all broken down. So the monthly review inserts are $13. The monthly overview are $13. And then you've got some 2024 yearly calendar inserts that are $8. So you can literally piece everything together. So if you just buy the weekly inserts, that's literally all you're getting is the weeks. And I would hope that they're separable. Let me click on it and see. Estimated ship is October. And yeah, A5. Ooh, you can get an A5 or for half letter, guys. Oh my gosh. Okay. That's cool. I was in a half letter before. So, wow, they are listening to the community. So, half letter, which is very popular size for discs. Let me see the details on this because I want to know if we can separate them. They include cover pages for each month. Okay. So that means they are separable. So you could piece together and buy all the different things and put it together so it looks just like their book-bound versions, or you can not. So if you like the Hemlock and Oak, but you didn't like the reviews or the overviews pages, you could get it without that stuff. And if you don't even need your monthly calendar, you can get it without the monthly calendar. Because I actually didn't like that it was a Monday start. So, wait, let me see if they'll give you the option. No. That's one more thing I hope that they do in the future is give us an option for like picking a Sunday start instead of Monday start. I don't know if I'm the only one, but I like my weeks to start on Mondays, but I like my calendar to look like a Sunday start. I don't know, it's just, maybe that's just me being weird. Okay, so that's Hemlock and Oak. Another launch, I guess we can just go to Erin Condren real quick because they just launched their soft bounds for 2024. And even though you could have got like a coiled 2024 planner, when they launched the planners in April or May for like, because that's usually the time of the year when Erin Condren launches their stuff, you could have built a planner that started in January as opposed to getting a July start, because that's typically what they have is the July start. So that's like been something that you could have done for a while now, but now you can have the option to get softbound planners. And let me click on this to show you what they've done this year. I'm just going to click on the softbound planners because really the only thing different with the coiled ones is that they probably have some different designs now that you can pick as a cover. They've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, it looks like they've got 6 different 8x10 versions. 1, 2, 3. 3 of them are vertical, and 3 of them are hourly. That's interesting. So they don't have an 8x10 that's horizontal. I wonder if they've never had one like that. I know when I first started Erin Condren, I did a softbound. I found I ordered it like I might have ordered it like in the very beginning of January 2021 or very end of December. And I got a softbound because of the prices. I was like, oh my God, I'm not going to spend that much on a planner because it was a company I had never heard from before. So I got a softbound and I got a vertical. It was one when they had the layers pattern. And I was limited on what I could get because I think I just didn't like what the cover was. on some of them. I don't know. So I feel like they have more options now with the softbound. It looks like all of them are basically like they're all neutrals. Even the Etta V is like a soft color. And then they have the 4 softbounds, and all the softbounds that are in A5 are horizontal. I like using, and I have in the past, I like using the softbounds for journaling or gratitude or keeping track of like health symptoms. So that's like a really great portable size because it fits like right next to on your like nightstand, and that's like cool. So they also have new covers. Let me show you some of these new covers. This one I think is cute. This 2024 one, that cover is cute. I like the way some of the notepads are with that design. So I think I might get that in an upcoming order. Where they're notepads. I might get their newest. Let's see. I guess I should have just went to the new stuff at the top here. You can click new and it shows you what's new. But look how cute that is. Oh, this one. I usually get these list pad sizes. Although like the one I got recently, which is the wildflowers, it's not completely white. It's like this, how this one's got like a color in the back. And I feel like the paper is different than the last time I had got notepads or list pads. I feel like the first time I had got list pads from them, it had more of the paper, felt like the Erin Condren paper in the coils, in the coiled planners. And now it's like more smooth. It's still thick paper, but it's like smoother. And I think they made a change a little bit on that. And I mean, I would prefer the Erin Condren paper, but it's fine. I think it's cute how the way they did this is the personalization. If you did your name, it's going to be like right there, or whatever you want it to say. It'll be right there like with the 2024. I never get it personalized, so I'm imagining it without the name situation there. I think that's really cute, probably because of the colors. I wonder if it's going to be, it almost looks metallic, but I doubt it's an actual metallic printing. It's just the way it looks. All right, but anyway, so Erin Condren, yeah, they also launched, I'm going to click on what's new, because they did also add something different. They have like a newer perpetual calendar type thing for your desk that is kind of interesting. Like all of their new desk accessories are in this like purplish color, and I don't really have an office. I mean, I have a desk in my bedroom. Oh, hello, that's where I'm at right now. And it's very tiny. I don't have much room for anything, but a lot of these accessories are like in this like mauve color. Here is what I'm talking about. It says lilac, this little perpetual calendar thing that you can write on. And then there's this calendar that I got one of these last year. And you guys, I didn't even realize that the colors changed. I swear I think I got a defective one last year, because I promise you it was the exact same color, like this kind of like pinky color. Well, yeah, see, it's showing here, this is August, is like a gray, and it's showing here that it's like changes color. Does it even tell you here that it changes the color? Okay, look, I used it, honest to God, I swear I got one that was defective, because I used it for 6 months, and then when it switched to July, all of a sudden the color was different, and it was like blue, and then the rest of the year was like in the blues and the purple tones, and I was like, what is this? So I gave it to my son, just so you know, like this, if you get this, the colors do rotate. And I think the changes might have been so subtle in the first couple of months of the year that I either didn't notice, or I promise, I swear it was all like the same. Maybe I'm just, my eyes are old. I'm not going to say I'm old. My eyes are old. Okay, so that was Erin Condren. If you don't know, they did launch a homeschool planner in July. They didn't do it with the actual planner launch. And I did write a blog post about like homeschool planner recommendations. At the time, Erin Condren didn't have one. So now they have a homeschool planner. Let me click on one because I want to see if you can get it dated for just 2024. No, I don't want to personalize. Oh yeah, they're undated. Duh. Okay, so those are undated. So you can start it basically whenever you want. That's weird that it's showing this small like that. That's not how it will do. It'll do it all the way. Let's go to Plum Paper. Okay, so Plum Paper, you can get those planners basically whenever, and you can start it when you want. So they don't have like in stock, like this is our inventory. It's basically print on demand, and you have to see, if you haven't already, I'm gonna go to the fully customized planner section, and I'm gonna like go through the process of building a planner. And I'm gonna do a 7x9. I'm gonna click explore layouts, and I'm gonna go to one of their more popular ones that I've used before, vertical priorities. Let's do that one. And the first thing is you have to pick the cover. So I'm gonna go ahead and just like let it pick that one. I'm gonna leave it where it's just synthetic, but you can change it to where it has the synthetic and the clear cover. Some people don't like that clear plastic thing that goes on top of the actual like cover that has a design. So I like that they've done that recently, where they've given us the option. Or you can make it a hardcover, and then they have like options for the types of hardcovers, which if you get a hardcover, your coil size is going to be a little bit bigger. That's one of the things with Plum Paper that people seem to have a little bit of an issue with, especially if you're used to Erin Condren and then you switch over, is their coils are not as big, and you don't have the option to upgrade your coil. So if you really want to have a bigger coil, I would do a hardcover, and then potentially you can just like snip that cover off and pop on an Erin Condren cover. Just saying. It'll work. I've done it. I did it with my daily planner that I was in for a little while. So let me leave it at this one that it's got for me, and I'm going to do none here because you could personalize that. I'm trying to get it to the point. See, look, these are the color schemes now that you can pick from, and this is a neutral one. So the neutral, you have like this beige color that replaces anything that had any kind of color before, and it's going to be the same every month. But wait, there's more. You can take off the color, and it'll be completely grayscale, which looks a lot like their undated products that they launched sometime last year, except this is dated because you can pick the start date and that kind of thing. You can even get rid of the lines. So if you like a certain layout but you don't like the lines, look what's going to happen. I click lines and boom, it's blank. I can get myself a vertical priority planner without the lines in here. You can really like get down into that. Now I'm going to go back to the modern color scheme, and I'm going to see if you can do the same. Yes. So you can take out the color and take out the lines in a different color scheme also. So play around with this. Plum Paper like really has just blown us all away with this option now. So after you've like picked that, you click next, and then you can customize it. So you can, it's like $5 more. That's the default, $5 more for you to do a customized layout. Or you can click over here for standard layout, and then it'll just populate what it thinks. And basically the only things it populates is here and here. The top box priorities, and then the other box a to do today, which I think that's how I got mine when I got my priorities, is I did it that way. There's no word, they don't put anything here, they don't put anything here. I think you can put something here if you customize it. So if you want to customize these boxes especially, or if you don't want it to say this stuff, you go to customize, and it's going to show you over here what section you're customizing. So then you click over here, and they give you some pre-selected options. So you see where it's this says important this week. Those are just like some pre-populated text messages I think that you might want to use to label that area. Or you can go to other, and you can type in whatever you want. You give it a second, and then it'll show you, see, whatever you want. All right. I don't think my keyboard's in caps lock though. Is it? yeah, it looks like it's going to be capital letters no matter what. So keep that in mind. Or you can leave it blank. And you can choose, if you do leave it blank, you can leave all of them blank. So if you don't like the standard layout where it has like priorities and to-do lists, you could click leave blank, all of it, and you can leave these blank, and then everything will be blank. And every week you just kind of can change your mind and make each thing something different. So I'm gonna keep going here and leave them all blank. But you see how the section changes and shows you which section you're doing. And then after that, that's when you get to pick the calendar year that you want the planner to start. You also can choose if you want it to start, if you want the calendar view to be a Sunday or a Monday start, which that was something I think they added. Why do I sound so? Hold on. Okay. Dang. All right. Yeah. You can change it to a Sunday start if you want, if you don't like Monday starts, but Monday's the default. Then you pick the year that you want the planner to start. So you can even backdate it if you wanted to. I don't know how far they'll let you backdate. Wow, I could do all the way back to like January 2023. So you can pick when you want it to start. So I'm going to do 2024 January. And you can pick a 6-month planner. Now you get the option to do 6 months. They used to not have this option before. It used to be a minimum was 12 months. So now the $37 price, the base point price that you see, is for a 6-month planner. If you want it to be a 12-month planner, you have to it's going to be $8 more. See how the price changed to $45. And then you can pick it so that this has holidays or no holidays. I think I did mine with no holidays, and I think you can even add your own. So if you want to sign in, you can add your own events and birthdays and things like that. And I think once you've got that information entered in once, it'll be there for a while. I've never done that, so I'm not sure how that goes. But you can click like the country holidays and click the US holidays, and then it'll like even let you pick which ones. So usually what I do is I take out holidays that I do not really want written down in my planner. Basically pick and choose like all the ones that you care about. So that's awesome. And then you hit save. Then if you want religious holidays, you can click here, and then it gives you like the Islamic holidays, Muslim ones, Jewish ones, Hindu ones, and obviously the Christian ones. I think if I click on Christian, it gives me more. So this is where I would unselect these and I would add Mardi Gras, because we are in Louisiana and we celebrate Mardi Gras. Like, it ends up being days off from school. So that is like the only thing I would add here. The rest of these are already in there. Save. Then you click next and it'll give you the binding options. So then you can go from there. So you can get it unpunched. Now you have the option to do a gold coil, which is cool because now that's kind of competing with Erin Condren. But I heard that the golden coil from Plum Paper is not as shiny yellow, it's more of like a muted type gold. So I probably would like it. After you pick the coil, then you can add on stuff. So you can play around and go through here all the different sections. There's like a home section, there's a business section, lifestyle section. I would pay attention to like the notes and lists section, because that one is where you're going to see the ability to add like lined pages, and you can either add it as a tab on its own all the way at the back of the planner, or you can disperse it. So you can add like 1 page per month, 2 pages per month, and it shows you the prices. Now, keep in mind, when you add this stuff, it's going to bulk up your coil, and it shows you over here the page limit. You only can add like up to 80 pages for this particular planner that I've got. It won't let you go past that. So if you start adding some stuff, just pay attention to this page number limit. And then you should be able to click next, and it'll ask you like, are you sure everything's fine? And you have to click this final approval, and then you add to cart. It takes a little bit more time to put a Plum Paper together, but it can totally be worth it, especially if you want a planner that's going to start like at a weird point in the year. Then you can have it start just basically whenever you want. If you want to do the planner right now, you can have it start in October. It's your planner, you can do what you want. So I think you could get it, let me edit. You can get it to where it's, let's say if we started it in October, let me see. If I started in October and I did, October would be October, November, December, so that's 3 more months. So it would be like a 15-month planner. If I wanted it to go all the way to the end of 2024, 15-month planner. It makes the price $51.75. That's not too bad. That is what's new from Plum Paper. So go check out like the stuff, especially if you weren't ever really a fan of the color before. You can totally do that now, especially because you can, wait, where'd I go? You can, hold on, I'm gonna play around for a second, because I think when I did this modern color scheme and it allowed me to take the color off, okay, on the weeks, like in the thing, it's not taking the color off the tabs. So if you like having like the colorful tabs, but you want the neutral planner pages, I hit my mic. That's the way to go. Archer and Olive. All right, let me go to Archer and Olive. Archer and Olive is known for bullet journaling, and they launched some coiled planners, and I have a review for it for the A5 size. It was, this one's the abstract wellness one, and this one's the floral wellness one. I got both of them and I reviewed both of them. I'm probably going to end up doing a giveaway, but like through my email list. So if you're not on there, get on there, because that's usually where I do giveaways of things. Like if I reviewed something and I'm not going to use it, I usually go through my email, and like in my monthly email, I'll say, hey, I'm going to give away this. If you want to enter, just like reply. And then I'll randomly pick from the people that say, hey, I want it. All right. Anyway, so the Archer and Olive wellness planner comes in 2 different sizes. You can get A5 or the large size, which I think the large size is a 8.5 by 11. Let me see. I'm going to have to look and like maybe pop something up. But I have a review so you can look at it. It's so cute. The colors are just so cute, and the week layout is blank. So there's no lines. You have each day it's blank, and you have habit trackers, and it's just so cute. And it starts in November. It starts in November, right? It starts in November. At least I've been, in November, because I've been like, I'm waiting till November to start using it. So I'm planning on using that for like journaling or keeping track of like health symptoms, something like that. Maybe my yoga will go in the monthly view. I might start doing that. We'll see. But I'm excited to use that. And I think I'm going to use not the abstract one. I'm going to use the floral one because it's so cute. Like this color, my kids will tell you. Did I click on it? Okay. My kids will tell you that this like minty green, blue, whatever color you want to call it, is like my favorite color. But I like it. So the inside pages aren't different colors based on the cover. The cover is going to be not going to change like what the colors look like inside. So both of those planners. I don't know. Hang on, let me click on it and see. So this is other options they have. So this is an undated planner. This is not a wellness planner, but this is what Archer and Olive is mostly known for. Are like planners like this, and then you can go to town and decorate and draw and do whatever the heck you want in them. So that's one option. And I think, this is another undated. So those are their planners on their website. So good. I love that they came out with wellness ones, because Archer and Olive's whole thing is about using creative journaling or just being creative in general to manage your mental health, and it's just in line with them to have a wellness planner. And it being on a coil, that's just like crazy, because they are known for their soft bound, not book bound bullet journals. Okay. Let's see. Another planner company that you should check out is Shelly. Let's see. Shelly. I've been wanting to review one of those, and I just haven't. But I know from what I've seen, it's definitely in line with the types of things I review, as far as like giving you products that incorporate some kind of like taking care of yourself. So the way this is the daily version. So she's got a daily planner, and the way the pages are, she also has, so Saturdays and Sunday have the same day, a share day. So if you're looking for one that a Saturday and Sunday share a day, that's the kind of planner you want to look for. But what I like about this is the dashboard pages. So they've got this cool dashboard layout where it asks you a bunch of questions, and they're basically all related to like taking care of yourself. Like, what are you grateful for? What are you worried or stressed about right now? What can you do to remove your stress? What creates happiness in your life? What are you going to say no to this month? Imagine your month ahead and write a few words that describe how you want to feel. Self-care activities, monthly goals, your word of the month. And with the word of the month, you actually rewrite it down in other areas of the planner, at least on the weekly. So I'm going to go show you what the weekly layout looks like. But the months have lines, so if you're looking for a planner that has lines, and the months start on Sunday. They do have color though throughout, like a little bit of color. Each month it rotates to a different color. So you'd have to be okay. They don't have something that's like neutral. I mean, they do have this neutral cover, but the guts are going to be the same. Let me see the weekly. Let me show you this one in the weekly. So you can see like the neutral color. So this is what the weeks look like. So it's very basic. It's got like a scheduled section on one side and a to-do list section on the other. And you see how at the top you write your monthly word. That's like carried over from the dashboard page where you were looking at your word of the month. So that's kind of cool. And I think all the planners have these pages in it where you've got the important contacts, your favorite meal ideas, the list of the actual holidays, and just notes pages. Amanda's Favorites has reviewed this planner, so go ahead and check those videos out if that's something you are interested in. She also has little monthly planners, so if you don't want a full-on like weekly planner and you're looking just for monthly planners, they have good options as well. All right, something else. Let's see. The Sprouted. That's another planner brand that I've been wanting to review too, because she's got the same sort of like mentality. She's a mom and it's a small business. So let's see. These are the 2023 ones that they're showing up here. What's today's date? Okay, I don't think I can show you okay, it's launching on the 19th. So let's see, I'm going to show you, let's see, what can I show you? Let's go to her Instagram and see what she's shown. She also has a YouTube channel, and so she's shown some of the contents of some of these planners on her YouTube. I just like retyped Sprouted instead of going to Instagram. Sprouted. Okay, so here she's showing you, I'm not logged in. Okay, I'm gonna have to figure out another way around this to see if I can get her stuff pulled up. Let's go to her YouTube so I can show you. Okay, Sprouted Planner. All right, let's see. This is the hourly. So she has the daily and the hourly one listed up here. So let me show you from the daily. So she's got some of these pages in the front that I'm going to do like a speed up. So you can see, wait, let me go back a little bit. Okay. So her planner, you can see it's got colored, and with the daily planner this year, she split it up into 2 months. So it's 6 months, kind of like how Erin Condren does with their daily duo. So she's got pages in the front that kind of show you how to use the planner. And then it goes to, she has a monthly calendar in there, and then it shows you the daily layout, and then there's monthly reflections in this. What's really interesting about the daily planner is that she also has like a weekly overview page. So that's what like makes this such a good planner. That's something to consider. Like, it's something that I've actually personally considered, especially now that it's broken down into 2 books. So on the front, you have some pages for like reminders, and then there's like a breakdown of January through December in the front. And I think she's explaining right here that you can use those pages to like forward plan a year list, a hope list. So she's got all these different prompts and all these different pages. 2024 calendar, the US holidays. Most planners have that, and she's explaining that it's probably not an exhaustive list, but there is space for you to list out anything else. Now this page right here is new that I guess people in the community have been asking for, and it is basically the entire calendar year, and then broken down like into 31 days. Oh no, so this is the page that she's talking about that you can use this to forward plan. Since this planner that she's showing you is January until June, you don't really have anywhere to write down if there's an appointment July through December. So that's what that page was for. Then there's a couple of notes pages, and then the tab goes to the monthly page. And her monthly planner, monthlies are like lined, kind of like the Ashley Shelly I showed you before. And I've purchased her monthly planner before, just the monthly, where it's like a little booklet, it's not coiled. And I'm thinking the paper has to be the same in these planners. So the paper was really good, and the layout, I think, or the sizing of the one that the monthlies was a little bit smaller than I thought. I thought I was getting like a 7x9 size, but it's a little bit smaller than that. But this planner is a 7x9, I'm pretty sure. So there's the week, and it's broken down where you have like a list of the whole week with like a couple of lines for each day, and then you've got a long to-do list. And that's basically how I've been kind of setting up my planner lately, is something like this on those line notes pages in the Daily Duo, which that's another reason why I'm like, oh, maybe I'll go to this planner whenever I'm done with my or next year, because of that. Although I'm not so sure about this daily page because it's broken down into like 3 columns instead of 2. So that's like the only thing that's making me not too sure. But if you want something like this where you've got a little bit less space for your schedule and more like to-do list spaces and notes spaces, this is, I think, a really, really great option. I'm going to stop it right there. And she also has the hourly version, and I'll show you what like the hourly looks like. Everything else is the same except this is her book 1. So I don't know if this is going to come in a coil, this hourly version, but she's showing me a book version. I think maybe her daily planners are the only ones that are coiled. I'm not sure. Her 2024 is going to launch September 19th. So you're going to want to kind of be on her email list so that you can know when that happens. But yeah, because as someone on her email list, I've been getting like information before she's been posting anything on Instagram or YouTube. So you're going to want to do that. But I really think this is a very unique layout. The hourly has it to where it's like the week is on the whole one side, the left side of the page, and then the weekend, and then your to-do list section is on the right. And I love how her to-do list section is way wider so that you can write a little bit more to explain what that like task item is. I don't think I've seen any other planners do that kind of thing, but the rest of this layout, this hourly, seems very similar to like the Hobonichi style that has become really popular lately from the cousin. Okay, so let's see what else. Laurel Denise. Oh my gosh. Okay, I think I've got Laurel Denise, and then we'll try and do some MakseLife. I can't get onto Instagram. Okay, let's see. Laurel Denise. Let's go to Laurel Denise. Laurel Denise it's a very small company, but it's like growing quickly, and they have a planner that's very unique. So it makes it to where you can see your month and your weeks at the same time when you open the planner pages. So let me click on the 2024 planner collection. Why is it asking me to sign up? We are friends already. Let me go back. I don't see a thing to click. Laurel Denise's website's broken. Hold on, let's see. I'm gonna go a different route. Let's see if I can get there this way. Okay, so the 2024 planners, you can buy them now. I think they launched like a couple of days ago. So let me show you. They have a vertical, they have a weekly, and then they also have a newer version this year, which they are calling the mini horizontal. Now, their mini horizontal size is a 7x9 size, and it's just oriented like landscape instead of what we traditionally know of as like a 7x9 planner. It's usually the other way. But Laurel Denise the community has been asking for like a smaller version, because her main version, let me click on that one so I can get the exact sizing for you. But Amanda's Favorites has some great videos about this that you can check out. And I think she has some like coupon codes too. So the size of this one, size Size. Where's the size? Oh, duh. I had to click on specs and dimensions. Okay. She gives you so many details. It's insane. To-do list section. Open planner. Closed planner. Okay. The closed planner size, including the coil, is 12.75 inches wide by 9.25 inches high. Okay. And if you open it and it's like taking up room on your desk, it's going to be 25.5 inches wide, and the height is going to stay the same, 9.25 inches. So it's definitely a much bigger planner in that sense, in like the paper size, but the coil, I don't see a photo of how thin it is. But wait, does she has I'm pretty sure she has a thing on there. Let's see. Spiral diameter, okay, so the spiral is only 1.25 inches. She doesn't have a measurement as far as like if you were to look top down and you're looking down at the coil and the pages in the planner, I'm trying to see if like how big it is. But Amanda, if you go to Amanda's favorites, you can kind of see, she'll show you that angle and you'll see what it looks like. But this is what I'm talking about, how like unique it is. So this part right here, and I'm pointing to my thing as if you guys can see my finger, and you can't. So I'm going to use my mouse. This area right here is the pages that flip. So you're going to have, it shows better here. See? It flips. So this is where like it changes, but the tab is where the month is. And no matter when you flip to the next week, you're still going to see your whole calendar view over here. I think one of the changes she made this year is that Saturday and Sunday used to share a section. So it made it to where these boxes were a little bit wider. So now, because Saturday and Sunday have their own spacing, these are a little bit narrower, but you also have the option to do a Monday start or a Sunday start. I do believe they used to initially just be a Monday start. And this photo right here, this is showing what a Sunday start looks like. I did purchase from her in 2023. I purchased her monthly planner, which I'll click on it right here. Monthly planner. It's not a coil. It was just it was this one. And it's just like a booklet. And this is an 8.5 by 11 size. And I'm pretty sure the paper is going to be the same as what's in that. And the paper was really good. So definitely look into this, especially if you are somebody who thinks you might like looking at your month at the same time as your weeks. At the very back of the planner, you have like sections like this, but each month you do have, let me see if I can click on one. You have like this spaces on this side. You have an area on this side to fill out like, a whole bunch of to-do list spaces. So if you're definitely someone who's a functional planner, you're going to love this. Like the way you have so much space for writing lists. And this year they're giving you 2 bookmarks. I don't know if they gave you one last year or not, but let me go ahead and move over to the mini so you can see what that looks like. It's going to look pretty much the same as what I just showed you. The one I had showed you was a horizontal, their standard size. And then this is their mini, which is the 7x9. And you can see how the boxes look a little bit smaller. And this one you can also pick between a Monday or Sunday start, but it's only coming in this one evergreen color at the moment. But I'm pretty sure at some point they're going to have more versions. It wouldn't surprise me if they come out with an undated in this size sometime during the year, because of how popular this has been. And I know it's popular because I got an email. I'm on their email list, and they said, this was one of the popular ones from the launch recently. But yeah, check out Amanda's video. I'll make sure to link it. Look, I think this is a side by side, so you can compare what the mini looks like compared to the standard. So that's good that they gave you that. And actually there's like a video here. Ooh, cool video. There probably was a video on the other one, guys. So yeah, this is basically how the Laurel Denise is for the horizontal. And I'll click on a vertical. They added habit trackers this year on that very back week. Notes pages in the back. So cool. Okay, let me go back to a vertical version and show you that one. The vertical layout. They also have inserts this year. So if you want more than what they're showing you here, they've got inserts. So you can like pop in the inserts, kind of like you would rings. I'll show you that in a minute. But this is what the weekly looks like with the horizontal, vertical, and it's lined. So there used to be dates, times. There used to be times right here, but they took that out. They do have, I think, washi tape that you can buy from them that lines up perfectly, so you can put that in there if that's what you want, or you can write it in if you want to use this like an hourly planner. But this is what the vertical looks like. It's Sundays. I think if I remember from Amanda's video, if you get a Sunday start, here you go. Okay. If you get a Sunday start, it says it right here. If you get a Sunday start, it also equals a Sunday monthly start and a Sunday weekly start. If you get a Monday start, it's a Monday start on the monthly, a Monday start on the monthly, and a Monday start on the weekly. Did you get that? Okay. So what matters more to you? Because I would be conflicted on figuring out what I'm going to do, because I would pick a Monday start because my weeks I like to start on a Monday. That would completely throw me so off if my weeks were starting on Sundays. But then I'd have to live with the fact that the Monday is going to be the start on my monthly calendar. Womp womp. Let's see if they can expand on that in the future. No doubt if they like continue to grow like they are. Let's see if I can find inserts. They also have sticky notes, guys, that are designed specifically to fit okay, I'm gonna have to go to accessories, new products. Let's see if it'll show me under new products. That's probably where I should have went this entire time. But look at all these different color options. So many different colors. This is really cute. I like this one. Let's see. Oh, they have a folio now. These are the oh, I forgot about the pop-in panels. Guys, these are like dashboards. If you're familiar with the Erin Condren snap-in dashboards, that's basically what this is. But because Laurel Denise is like a unique size and it's got different coil, these pop into that. So this one's called Swirling Thoughts. This one's called Get Organized. And you can see what it's just as, and it's got the breakdown. Immediate, soon, later, future, and a checklist back there. So you can write on this with wet erase markers, or yeah, she got some wet erase markers you can get. There's a budget pop-in panel, a meal planner pop-in panel. Where are the inserts? Okay, the inserts are probably like, oh, here are the sticky notes. So depending on which planner you get, you can get the sticky notes that kind of correlate. So if you got the vertical planner, these are sized so that they fit in that spacing. And I think these really tiny ones are meant to fit the like 1 hour. Amanda has all of these, so if you want to like really get the nitty gritty and see, go to her video. But look at these inserts. So the inserts I think are only for their standard, like these are not going to fit in the mini. Okay, so you've got a horizontal schedule section, some inserts, and then you've got, these are some hourly inserts, and then these are some project planning pages inserts. So cool, because if you, I don't know, for whatever reason, if you want to add more stuff, because you can get their project planner, and their project planner doesn't have, hang on, let me see. Do they have a project planner that's, oh wait, I should have clicked on project planners. I think their project planners are undated. Oh, this color, no, this one says this is dated. This is cute. This color, hold on. This is a 2024 project planner. And the project planners do not have those weeks, and the month, the calendar month is bigger. And again, you can do Monday or Sunday start. So if you want to get a project planner because you like the wider calendar, you can get those inserts that have like, give you kind of like weeks and pop them in here. Guys, oh my gosh, Laurel Denise, you got to check out. She's like just, she is making some waves, She's doing all kinds of crazy stuff. All right, let's see. I think the last thing we're going to do is Moxie, and let's see what I can show you for Moxie, because I'm not even logged into my Instagram, and I don't know if I can get around it. Instagram. You know how when you restart your computer and then, wait, that's not MakseLife, is not like that. How restart the computer and everything kicks you out. So Okay, so here from their site, from their Instagram, I'm not going to click on anything because if I try and click on anything, it's going to tell me to sign in. But you can kind of see here the dates, important stuff with MakseLife and what's happening. So they are going to their goal setting system. I don't think I have a review, but I do have some like planning with me type videos. I've been using the companion notebook this year. So they have launched on September 28th. On the 25th, there's going to be a YouTube live that you can watch on their YouTube channel. Or if you are in their Facebook group, then you can sign in that way and watch it that way. I usually watch it on YouTube. And that is going to like really reveal like a bunch of stuff on that live. So you're going to want to add that. You're going to want to check this out because I don't have it written down. And if I click on it, it's not going to tell me what time. So go to their Instagram and find out what the time is, or I'll pop it up afterwards on the screen. But look how cute these color collections are for these planners. So this one's like a navy planner, and they've got this one. This is a Julie's Plans design. I love this color folio. These folios are meant to hold like these little notebooks, which are the same size as their companion notebooks. Then they've got this one, which I think Sierra designed this one. I feel like the Embrace the Messy Bits, maybe. This is so cute. Only I think I like it a lot because of that green color. But where's the first one? Oh no, I can't see it. It's already like, they've already passed it. You guys, I'm gonna have to pop it up magically. I'll have to record it on my phone and show you the other one because it is like a pink flower one and it's their flagship. And this year, their main change with their flagship planners is they're going to like a spiral coil instead of the wire O binding, which people have been asking for a while. And that cover is making me want to get a flagship planner just because of that cover, and I will keep it by my bed and I'll use the weeks section for journaling. And I'll use the goals for my goals like I have been. So, I don't know. Everything launches on the 28th and I'll get like all the specs and things. I don't know what kind of changes they may have made inside the guts. They haven't like leaked anything. They haven't leaked anything at all. I know that they're not launching a daily planner yet until sometime in the spring. And they had told us that in like an email. They still have like, and their daily planner has always been undated. But they are making, I think, some changes, some like significant changes. I believe one of them being they're going to have an option. Well, is it going to be an option or is it completely not in there? I don't know. But I guess people have been asking for their daily planner to not have the goal setting pages in it, which kind of makes sense because if you are, let's say you're using one of the flagship planners and then you also are using a daily planner from them, like a weekly and a daily person, because some people are, then you probably don't need duplicate goal setting because then you're confused as to like, do I put my goals in this book or do I put it in my daily? That's something to look out for. So get on their email list if you're not and you want to know like that kind of stuff. I'm going to go ahead and wrap this video up. Hopefully this was very helpful for you in kind of navigating this whole like 2024 planner launch this season. I know that clearly wasn't like an exhaustive, like there's DayDesigner. I just realized that's launched. Who else? Emily Lay, Simplified, hers. So I hadn't even like show you those things, but if you can think of any other brand or if you have any recommendations for things that you want me to review on my channel, let me know in the comments and I'll see what I can do. If you liked like this rundown of the planning news, make sure you subscribe to my email list because on there I send one every month in the beginning of the month, and I have like a little blurb in the beginning where I just kind of share words of wisdom, motivation to encourage you on your journey through self-care. And then I have a section for the planning news like towards the bottom, and it's usually like 5 or 6 things. Sometimes there's a lot more news than other news times because varying times of the year planners launch around now, and then Again, March, April, we'll see a lot of buzz for like those mid-year launches. But anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.